India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is embarking on a 6-day, 5-nation tour spanning the Gulf and Europe. Energy, trade, and investment are topping the agenda as New Delhi hopes to deepen ties with old partners and new ones. Ishan Garg filed this report for CNA from New Delhi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first stop is the United Arab Emirates. While it is being seen as a reciprocal gesture after UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan made a high-profile visit to New Delhi this year, it could also be crucial for India's ambitions of securing long-term energy partnerships amid challenges posed by the Iran conflict. The UAE's decision to exit OPEC and its overland oil pipelines, which could bypass the Strait of Hormuz, analysts say are of key interest to New Delhi, even as officials say 70% of India's crude imports now come from outside the strait. Locking in favourable terms with the UAE could be crucial in the long run due to its proximity.
Nearest to us is, of course, West Asia, and it is very important from our point of view. Having seen this Hormuz and earlier the Houthis blockades that happened and that directly impacted India's energy security, it is imperative that we find some of the routes that should be immune from these kind of sudden geopolitical events.
From Abu Dhabi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi travels to the Netherlands, where semiconductors, green hydrogen and water technology will be front and center to the discussions. Then to Sweden before the centerpiece of this entire trip, the third India-Nordic Summit in Oslo on the 19th of May. The summit brings together the leaders of India, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland and Iceland. It will be the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to Norway in more than 4 decades. The agenda spans clean technology, renewable energy, maritime cooperation and Arctic research. But analysts say New Delhi also wants close cooperation in semiconductors, rare earth minerals and artificial intelligence.
There are some things that these Nordic countries have that no other part of the European continent has, and that is their innovation and R&D. They have this something called garage culture. I mean, you'll be surprised that in Stockholm, Sweden alone, there are more than 50 multinational corporation headquarters. These are natural partners for us, and they're willing to work with us on all kinds of technologies, as far as I know, and I have been dealing with them.
The trip concludes in Italy, where Prime Minister Modi will meet Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni and review the joint strategic action plan. Analysts say defence ties are key, but Italy, along with the UAE together, form two of the most critical nodes in the India-Middle East-Europe economic corridor. That 4,800-kilometre route that would connect Indian ports to the Gulf and Europe could also be on the agenda, meaning this trip by Prime Minister Narendra Modi could very well be addressing India's short as well as long-term energy and trade ties. For CNA, I'm Ishan Garg in New Delhi.